Yeah.
I seen a couple of people saying Tank alluded to the fight being canceled. He ain't allude to nothing. He said it's canceled.
I mean, look.
Hey, they can't help themselves.
Without a doubt, at a minimum, he's posturing. He's posturing disappointment in what's happening with the promotion of the fight, with something going on with the fight. However you want to look at it, right? I mean, who is Tank? Is Tank canceling the fight on Twitter? He's probably not canceling the fight on Twitter, right? Like the fight would have to be canceled in a more official way, I would think. We'll see what happens in the days to come. But without a doubt.
Typically, this is what happens, right? Is that whatever's going on behind the scenes, he ain't digging it. And he like, all right, well, I guess it ain't happening.
Yep.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, I got a message from a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
Who said, let me see here. He said, yo, he said, it's a lot of bullish going on, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's authentic.
For sure.
He's disgruntled, bro. He's disgruntled.
Yeah, for sure. DFW Motivation said, I think it may be mind games. It's not mind games, man. Let me say this. Let me start off by saying this, right? Before we get into it. Let me start by saying this because everybody's hitting me up. And everybody keeps saying the same thing. Oh, you think he's real? You think he's trolling? First of all, he's trolling. He's doing this to sell a fight. First and foremost, and I don't have my soundboard, right? But first and foremost, okay, we have to start using our brains. I mean, this is only in the sport of boxing. Only in the sport of boxing. Where people be like, man, is he trolling? He just trolling, man, to promote the fight. Now, let me say this, right? Y'all, and I'm talking about the fans that can't help themselves, and the content creators and the media members that can't help themselves, right? And they say Tank Davis is in the same conversation as Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Mayweather. If you putting this man in the same conversation with Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez, now according to my wife, I ain't the sharpest tool in the toolbox, right? Wow. But Clay, do you think Canelo would post on his social media that the fight is canceled just to get you stirred up to buy tickets to promote a fight?
Why would I buy tickets to a fight that you're canceling? And I'm going to tell you like this. If it is some sort of marketing strategy, couldn't you at least hear the desperation in a strategy like that? Like what kind of angle in reverse psychology? Who sells? That's like me trying to sell flowers. I'm talking about, right. Let's say I'm trying to sell, flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you it's trash. Don't buy it. And I'm using it as a marketing strategy to get you to buy it. Like, what sense would that ever make? Who would ever? Yo, this is trash. Trust me, you don't want to buy this. Yo, what? Don't tell me what exactly what logic are you using to come behind the thoughts of you guys are just getting so used to Tank complaining, and then the fight's still happening. And you what you're doing is every time y'all heard him complain before, like when he used to go at it with Floyd, or he say something about, he's just doing that just to get attention for the fight, and y'all weren't believing him that he was being actually authentic about how he felt at the moment, but the fight still just happened, right? So this is what has happened. So even though something flagrant as the fight is canceled, you're finding a way to turn that into marketing and marketing for a fight, even though it don't make no legitimate sense as to why he would encourage you. Why would he tell you this fight is canceled? And why would that register in your brain as, oh, he's just trying to get us to buy the fight? Why? It doesn't make any sense.
And to make it worse, Clay, just to piggyback off what you're just saying, you witnessed that low budget Section 8 press conference. You saw it with your own 2 eyes.
Is that a marketing strategy too? They just trying to make y'all think this so we can buy the fight? I don't get it.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. Come on. At some point in time, the boxing fans have to wake up.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a super fan. I don't care what kind. Wake up.
Please.
Now, first they told you this bogus lie that it was a venue. When I sat here and told you it's a money issue, I don't know what number it is, but it's a money issue. The revenue is not there to pay Tank Davis.
Not what he wants.
And went along with the notion that, no, it was the venue. You see, they just rescheduling it. And now he's doing this to troll the fans. But wait, Clay, they told us and they told you that the tickets are jumping off the shelf. That the event is sold out already. If the event in the arena is already sold out, why does Tank have to sell out to promote the fight? If the anticipation is so high, because this is what they told you, that the tickets sold out immediately. Well, if that to be the case, and that to be true, why do he have to pull this type of antic to sell you the fight?
Yeah, it's diabolical, and it's insulting to Tank. It's disgusting, and it's disrespectful to Tank because he can't even talk seriously to his fan base, because the fan base will just twist his words against him and say, oh, he just, you know what I mean? He's not even being taken seriously no more, right? Like when he says something, if he's complaining, oh, it's a marketing strategy. Like nobody can't read the writing on the wall. He can't even speak frankly with his fan base. You know what I'm saying? He can't even speak frankly with his fan base and keep it 100. Y'all gonna sit here and twist it because y'all so caught up and bent on making this this move legitimate, making this move practical and logical and a good move, and you just can't see anything wrong with what they're doing. So everything they're doing, it's chess not checkers. Oh, this is this. How about the fight's canceled? How about I'm not happy with the way things are being done? How about my production for my last my press conference was horrible? How about Canelo Alvarez got $30+ million for his last fight and his name on a billboard, and I'm sitting here inside of a empty room with a bunch of C-class, D-class media asking me stupid questions I don't even want to answer, and my promoter or manager, Leonard Elby, whatever position he plays, advisor is not there. My trainers are not here. How about it took me 4 hours to come out on my press conference, a press conference that I was probably deciding not to even come to. I was trying to really not even come to it because I was just so disappointed with the turnout of it. How about this fight is disenchanted me? I have no passion, no motivation, no excitement, no energy that I'm getting off of this fight and this event. And my company, PBC, that's supposed to be promoting, I don't see no marketing. I don't know what my undercard is. Who's the undercard on this? You guys have been told the undercard has one fighter on that undercard told you that they're gonna fight. Sold you and told me, come watch me fight. A press conference with no undercard. Emmanuel Stanionis, how does you say his name? Emiantis?
Amanus Stanionis.
Amanus Stanionis just said on an interview the other day he hasn't even gotten no confirmation that he's supposed to be fighting on that card. Wasn't he supposed to be defending his WBA title on there?
Right.
So what does this man exactly have to be excited about? Why can't this man actually be disgruntled and communicating to the space how he feels about going into this fight? That he doesn't even see it coming full circle. This man told you guys during the Frank Martin buildup that he was going to get a deal bigger than Floyd Mayweather's deal. That's over $200 million that Floyd had with Showtime. Rumors was he was going to get $240 million for that deal. You don't think it's possible that this man is disgruntled, that he's not going to get his guaranteed 35 to 40 million for a fight? Be honest with yourselves. This man is speaking to the algorithm right now and letting you know in his own way, the way he communicates, that it's not sweet over here at Candyland. That the things that they promised me is not happening. And if they don't start kicking in the way they said they're going to, I'm not going to do this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Texas. They finessed him.
Look at Real Deal. Now, he was here campaigning for Tank. And now, as soon as this happened, now it's who cares? Nobody wanted to see the fight. Hey, how about you go sit at the kiddie table? How about that? Yeah. You see, they don't have a moral bone in their body. No morals, no standards, no nothing. You did all that capping, Real Deal. Oh, y'all ain't knowing Tank. You this, you that. And the moment this happens and the truth prevails, instead of you standing on business, instead of you standing on your square and saying, hey, bro, you know what? No, you rather be like, man, nobody, who cares, man? You know what that reminds me of, Clay? You know, when you a dude go to, hey, you tell your man, yo, I'm about to go get her number, man. I'm about to go get her number. She bad, man. I'm about to take her out. And then you go over there to get a number and she turn you down and you go back to your man, who cares, man? I ain't really want to deal with her anyway.
Why'd you push her?
Yes, you did. Then why you go over there? Yes, you did. Now all of a sudden you talking about you don't care. When me and Clay was saying this is a fight that people didn't want to see, we wanted to see better opposition. Real Deal, you was here claiming that me and Clay was hating.
Oh yeah.
And now you got the audacity to come here and say nobody wanted to see this fight anyway. Man, this is amazing. That's amazing to me. Salute to my brother Ray Davis in the building and super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Ray Davis with the Cinco on us in the super chat. He said these Tank fans are conditioned to falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Yeah, because they want to.
Banana in their tailpipe.
They want
getting
to.
F'd. They're the only ones getting F'd over.
They want to. You can't make this stuff up. This brother came here every day. Man, y'all hating on Tank. Here y'all go, hating on Tank. Here y'all go, hating on Tank. Here y'all go. Every day, y'all hating on Tank. Now, we said, me and Clay, my Egypt peace blessings, please. Now, me and Clay was saying, hey, we not hating on the fight. We just want him to see him fight better opposition. He had the choice, the pick of the litter. And you said we was hating. Now, all of a sudden, Tank says this, and you could clearly see his disgruntled, like Clay just said. And now, all of a sudden, you're talking about who cares? Nobody wanted to see the fight anyway. Man, oh man.
Yes, it's BS. I mean, it's BS, man. The writing's been on the wall for a while. You know, I spoke earlier today. Somebody was saying why, you know, Top Rank, and you bring it up. Oh man, guys, like, man, bro, just at some point, put yourself first. That's all I'm saying. At some point, put yourself first. At some point, leave that alone. Defending everything. Tank's not defending stuff. Tank is not defending stuff. You know, platforms like this one, Blue Blood, you know what I'm saying? Me and Blue Blood, we're probably one of the only guys really out here really defending Tank in the proper way, which is calling out the BS, which is letting it be known. This man is getting tried. This is a face of boxing, right? One of the faces of boxing, and he's not getting any type of treatment like he's supposed to be getting it. You guys are so blinded by trying to convince yourself that we're his number one enemy, number one op. We really the only ones see holding it down. Really out here calling it out and calling it for what it is and letting you know, man, he's getting effed over.
Right. But they ready to jump ship. They already talking about, you know, they don't rock with this and this is bad, this is a bad look, so on and so forth. How's it a bad look when we told you The finances is not there. It's just Tank trying to be loyal. And another thing people keep saying, hey, but you know, it might be he just trolling because he took his post down. He takes every post down. When does he post something and leave it up? He don't post nothing and leave nothing up. It's just now he just doubled back and deleted the other 3 posts he left up there.
Insane. It is what it is. It is what it is. Look, I'll be honest with you, Blue. I'm not 100% convinced this fight doesn't happen, right? Like I'm not there yet. They can fix this, right? Things can happen. He may be obligated to. He might not have a choice. He could face maybe, I don't know if he signed a contract, if he could face any type of contract breach type of penalties and consequences. I don't know exactly, you know, from this tweet what we can take from it as far as what's going to stick or not. But one thing I understand is there's been a enchantment with this whole entire process, bro, from the beginning from him. It's been like this from the beginning, and this is just another version of it right here. This is just another version of him just explaining to the space like, yo, bro, it ain't right over here. It's upside down over here. Period.
And kudos to Tank. Because he stayed on the ship. He rode it. He's riding until the wheels fall off, literally. He literally is, Clay. He's literally like, bro, we can all see that, bro, there is no budget.
It's horrible. It's ashy to say the least.
And this is something I told Clay yesterday when we was talking in private, right? And I said, part of the issue that took place is that, and I was talking to people from the PBC, plenty of people from the PBC, and I was saying, man, meanwhile, my voice is small, right? It don't hold no weight with this. But I was saying, y'all should go to DAZN. DAZN is already a ready-made platform for the sport of boxing. But they tried to reinvent the wheel. They tried to reinvent the wheel. Good idea, but you got to do that after you already secure everything.
Right.
After you got a foundation. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to the gym and doing 1,000 sit-ups when you 40 pounds overweight and you ain't even start dieting yet.
Right.
What for
100%.
what? They tried to reinvent the wheel going to Amazon, and Amazon didn't give them a budget, and Al Heyman is no longer involved. So whatever relationships they could go off of with Al Heyman, it don't exist anymore. So they went to Amazon, and they don't have a budget. They had a budget with Showtime. And that could, at the very least, keep them afloat.
100%.
I mean, we can see, and this is no knock on anybody, because, again, Showtime is getting out the business of the sport of boxing. Just like, but again, Clay, it goes back to bad business decision made. Right? Just like I said, that they should have went to DAZN the moment they found out and figured it out that Showtime was getting out the business. They should have went to DAZN, ready made.
Right.
Just like right now, Top Rank is already ready made. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Top Rank knows in June, ESPN is snatching the budget.
Right.
We ain't got no budget for you. We're done. Top Rank right now just signed with DAZN exclusively.
Yeah. They're going to carry the momentum over on Blue.
Right.
Blue. The main thing that the PBC should have been concerned, right? And this is my opinion. The main thing they should have been concerned about was continuing the momentum that they built on 2023. 2023, they had a great year, great fights. The main thing should have been on their mind is, I want to go on a platform that's going to allow us to continue to carry this momentum, because this is the momentum. All that work and money they spent on putting those fights together last year, they completely wasted it away with a booth contract with Amazon Prime that obviously had holes all in it, that gave contingencies for Amazon Prime to get out of whatever obligations, whatever agreements they made, and ended up taking them from 10 to 14 events for the year, taking them down to 5 events for the year, right? although the platform was a big platform as far as Amazon Prime, and they were offering them a whole lot of subscribers and things of that nature, without the actual budget being secured, it was almost impossible for them to be able to promise or fulfill the promise of facilitating these fights for the year, because clearly the PBC did not plan on spending their own money. They must have agreed into some sort of temporary, like, we're going to pay for 1 or 2 events, show you what kind of return, show you what kind of turnout we can show you. And they were going to hope that Amazon was going to follow that up with, okay, we're convinced now. But even when you heard the interviews with Steven Espinoza speaking, when Steven Espinoza said that Amazon's becoming more comfortable with, this is their first time in a boxing, and they're becoming more comfortable with showing boxing more regularly, that should have showed you guys right then and there that Amazon Prime wasn't on board 100% with the PBC and the idea of doing boxing. Whatever deal they worked out with Amazon Prime was a contingency-based deal, a deal that was based on return on investment, a certain type of result that they were looking to get in return to be like, okay, now we're in. And clearly it hasn't happened for them yet. Clearly, they haven't seen that return yet. They understand the business model that these guys came from with Showtime, and they understood it wasn't a successful one for Showtime. It wasn't a successful one for Fox. It was a successful one for the PBC. They made out like a bandit. The fighters made out like a bandit, but the actual networks that were platforming these guys and putting these guys out did not make out like a bandit. And they weren't going to fall underneath the same umbrella. They weren't. They should have rolled over to the Zone, Blue. Very simple. Rolled over to a platform that already know, but at the same time, was your business model sustainable? Because if you have to revisit the business model and do it a different way, what about those fighters that were used to the old business model, the old way of doing business? How were you going to convince them to take pay cuts or restart or revisit a whole new business model that didn't put them in the money that they were getting with Showtime?
Mm-hmm.
They put themselves in a horrible situation.
Yeah. Again, like I said, they tried to reinvent the wheel by going over to Amazon Prime. 100%. And like you said, with the intents to show them what the product can be, so that Amazon can say, okay, y'all doing this, this, and this, let's invest in it now. But it backfired.
It did, because Amazon wasn't impressed.
Amazon
wasn't impressed. They were like, that's nice. Is that it?
Right.
Let me see the books. Well, how much did y'all make on it? And they probably made some money, but was it enough for a company like that to invest the money they want them to invest to honor a $240 million 6-fight deal with Tank Davis? And then you bring them Lamont Roach?
For one fighter.
You bring them a Lamont Roach fight.
Mm-hmm.
For them to pay you $30 to $40 million guaranteed to one fighter.
Right.
Come on.
Doesn't make sense. Salute to off issue everything. Did I say it right?
I don't know. Official? I'm going to say official everything.
Official everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
Okay. Salute to official everything. Dropping that half a dub. He said, yo, Blue, a lot of people calling this mind games for Tank. Mind games for who? Roach? Why exactly?
That's an insult. Once again, another insult to Tank. To think that Tank would have to play mind games with Lamont Roach to beat him in a fight. That this is something he's never done before. He's going to do all of a sudden because Lamont Roach is the biggest competition he's ever fought. What are we talking about, man? Y'all got to stop it, bro. There's only one thing driving this, bro. One thing.
I know that. Ray Davis, brother, back in the building, back in the
real deal.
Chat.
Oh, no, it is Ray Davis. You're right. Yeah. I was looking at real deal.
He said, Tank future baby mamas are diabolical man fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you can't make this stuff up, bro. Now they're saying, Kendra, what's up, family? Now they're saying that, it's just him trolling. Trolling for what? If he's the face of boxing and he is a cash cow, like you say, why does he have to troll? To get you to buy it, to invest in the fight.
It's not what he's doing. It's just not what he's doing, guys. It's just not. Like I gotta fight for Tank. We gotta fight for Tank on here, because any excuse you guys make outside of respecting what he said is insulting to him, bro. That he would take these steps in order to market his fight, or take these steps in order to get in Lamont Roach's head. Like, he don't care about nothing like that, bro.
Right.
And if he does, he shouldn't. I hope he doesn't. I couldn't imagine why he would care. That's not what it is, bro. Right. What it is disgruntled, employee, bro. And I do emphasize on employee because he might have thought he was a boss, but it turns out he's an employee of the PBC.
They did not Clay, they reneged on what he was promised, so he 100%. Wouldn't go elsewhere. Period.
They bait and switched him. And switched him.
Yeah, they cannot afford to do it. If you think about this, Clay,
mm-hmm.
If Leonard Ellaby is not even officially signed to Tank Davis, and he's saying he's getting out the sport, if Tank retire, he getting out the sport. Why?
Right.
When you got a whole stable of other big name fighters, right?
Right.
Why would Leonard get out the sport? Because Leonard knows it's over.
He knows there's no profit in it. There's more money in the WNBA in scouting college girls to go play in the WNBA than to sit here and mess with the best things in sliced bread, the PBC, and make money.
Leonard ain't gonna walk away. Why would he walk away from the PBC if it's a thriving business? If it's thriving and it's still lucrative, why would Leonard walk away because Tank is getting out of the business? It makes no sense. Floyd Mayweather has completely distanced himself. Completely. Come on, man. We got to start making this make sense. Steve Young, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. He said, Blue, not to get off topic, but did you see the video of Haney pregnant wife on the video call with young Thug telling him she wants to be with him and nobody else, the disrespect? Devon Haney was never married. I don't know where people is getting this from. Devon Haney was never married. Ever. And to my knowledge, ain't nobody was ever pregnant either.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this.
And when did this happen?
Yeah,
because I've been around the family. I've been to Devon's house. I've been to Bill's house. When he was with the last girl, I don't remember her name. She was from a TV show or something, reality TV. I was around him when she was there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have no comment on that. I don't know nothing about that. I never heard of it. I don't know. Shout out to you, Steve Young. I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing about it, bro.
His fiance. That's all news to me, bro. I don't know. I didn't know nothing about that.
I tell you, I look into it, but I'll be lying to you, family. So
Exit Red said the video was 2 years ago, and Devon wasn't even with her.
Oh, okay.
Again, like I said, the last girl I know he was with from house, whatever she was from.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was there when he was around, when he was with her, and she definitely at least wasn't shown. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, it's a chance she could have been pregnant, and I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
appreciate the super chat, man. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support for the channel, brother.
I don't know. Maybe things happen. So hey, I don't put it past it.
You know how it gets out here. These females get scandalous out here. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Devon doing what you gotta do, bro.
Hey, he a young
bull out here. You know what I mean?
Things happen.
Listen, man.
India Love. Yeah, that's the last girl.
Some of us wish we had those problems that he got.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, he rich, he young, you know what I'm saying? I mean, things happen. Hey. Real deal, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. I never said that, and YouTube keeps a record. I'll bet $100 I never said that I like the Roach fight. I didn't say you said you liked the Roach fight. I said that when me and Clay was saying that this is not a good fight, he needs to fight fighter X, Y, and Z, and he's cherry picking. And I said he's ducking Shakur. Clay didn't say that. Let me make this clear because they're gonna say Clay said it. I said that he's ducking the Shakur fight, right? You was one of the people saying that he's not ducking X, Y, and Z. right? And I said, why is he fighting a guy from 130 pounds? I never said you liked the fight, but you wasn't turning down the fight. That's what I'm saying. And you were saying that we was hating. That's what you said. So again, that's what you said. But again, that situation with Devon Haney, hey, that's that man's personal life. I don't know the woman in the video. I don't know the woman in the video.
He got those problems, man. Those problems that, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of y'all wish y'all had, man.
He young. He was 22 years old, 23 years old. They said for 2 years ago. He's 23 years old with millions of dollars.
Yeah, it is what it is. Well, Mr. Big Play said, does this mean he's not gonna call?
Real deal. I'll stand corrected. If it wasn't you, Real Deal, I apologize and I stand corrected, great brother. I don't have no problem standing corrected. It might not have been you. It might have been somebody else, Real Deal. So I'd stand corrected. But I'm almost certain and I'm almost sure that when I was on these live streams, Real Deal, you was having some very choice things to say. But okay. Ray Davis, brother, back in the super chat. He said 2 Ferraris looking good right now. PBC is RIP. The budget is just, they made a bad choice. Wrong step.
Yeah, they gotta revisit the business model. And listen, I'm gonna tell you like this as well. We're gonna find out how committed the PBC is into giving you fans fights, right? Because it's gonna take some sacrifice and it's gonna take a couple of steps backwards before they can move forward. They got to revisit this business model and they got to make it work, and they got a lot of explaining to do to their fighters, because a lot of them are going to have to get this bad news, I believe. And the bad news is going to be we got to revisit the way we pay you guys. We can't just throw, you know what I'm saying? We can't just pay these bags out anymore. We have to be aware that we can't sell, everything can't be a pay-per-view. Everything can't be a pay-per-view. We need to start doing free fights, and we just can't pay you like we were doing before for these fights. We have to pay you in a way where we are thinking about our investors. We're thinking about this money being returned. Yo, cheese.
If she's not, again, like I said, they keep talking about this Devon Haney situation. Her name is Lena, whatever. Lena the plug. I don't know. That's Adam 22's girl.
Right.
I don't know. Don't care, man. If she pregnant and that's his fiance, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure he is a smart man. He'll handle it accordingly. I could care less. Why do y'all care about that?
That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. You're quiet. You're quiet. You're mute.
Yeah, okay. I don't get it. Like I could care less. Too Rich. What's up, family? Exactly. It cancels. It hurts their. Too Rich. It hurts their bottom line, his bottom line, because there's another check he's still. Even if they was only willing to pay him $100,000, it's $100,000 he ain't getting. Salute, my brother, Charles Edward Cheese. Back in the building, in the super chat, dropping that hamper. 500. I know that. He said, Brother Blue, what it do? Claymore, what y'all on tonight? Salute, chat. Cheese, where you been at, Cheese? Big Deal TV, what's up, family? G, tat it up. What up, nephew?
Hope all's good, Cheese, man. Hope you're doing good, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. We'll see. We'll see what ends up coming out of it. I'm not the type of person to put that much weight into what Tank said like that. I do take it seriously what he's saying, but we'll see what that manifests into as far as this fight really being put together or not being put together. Obviously we haven't gotten confirmation from, PBC or even Lamont Roach. I don't think he's responded to it that way. But at the end of the day, yeah, stop playing with our face, man. When we telling y'all, bro, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I gotta stop doing that.
Real deal, you're not blocked, brother. You're not blocked at all. We're sitting here talking to you. You're not blocked at all.
Real, why you not watching my channel too, man? See, that's why you kind of deserve to be blocked. What you mean the only channel you watch? You discussed it. I'm discussing.
I thought you had a
wrench. The only channel you watch.
I thought he had a wrench too.
Yeah. It's diabolical, brother.
He said this is a whole new page. Why did you make a new page? You're not blocked unless you said something against the community guidelines and YouTube blocked you. Camille Z in the super chat. Much love, family. I just watched a video of Haney wife cheating with young. Bro, I don't care about that. Please don't tell me that. I could care less, man. Why do y'all care? Who cares?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I know we got a show to do tomorrow, so I don't want to break in, but I was definitely wondering what you thought about the events this weekend for sure.
For sure.
As, you know what I mean? So we
get it in the mall.
For sure.
I'm confused why they keep bringing this up, man. Who cares if she cheated?
It must have just came out. Maybe just trending right now. I don't know. You know,
everybody keeps sending.
Trending?
They sent it to me in my inbox along with this Tank Davis stuff. It came out probably around the same time, but who cares?
Is that what happened? Okay.
I can care less if she's talking to Young Thug and with Devon Haney or cheated with
Oscar De La Hoya said, "Give me a call if you need a fight. I have the perfect fight. I have the perfect guy for you." To Gervonta.
That's what he told him.
Yeah, 3 hours ago. That's what Oscar's saying.
Oh,
yeah, man. Look, the spaces. Tank Davis. I don't give a f. Guys, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, man.
What Tank say?
No, I think this was something old.
Oh,
he just went to his.
You know what that is from Oscar. Williams Zepeda suddenly is healthy.
Oh yeah,
Ray Davis, brother, back in the super chat. He said belts don't matter. Era is in the trash. Legacy first. All facts. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. He said they're running out of topics to hate on Devon with. Yeah, it's just getting weird now, bro. Like it's just getting weird. I mean, even if that's true, his fiance and kid, that she don't want to look bad. Well, who cares? What kind of you pregnant by this man and you going to you pregnant by a young, vibrant, rich young athlete that don't get in trouble, and you go into a jail to visit somebody in jail.
Well, he's out now. He's official. He's good money.
Oh, he's out. But
he's out completely.
This video is she's at the jail.
Oh well, I don't know, man.
So who cares?
I don't know.
Carter, man. Salute. Triple OG Donnie D 1954. My brother in the super chat. He said, "Get the right."
He came on my show the other day. Actually came in on hit the link. I was like, he was building. I was like, oh shoot, OG was good. He was building.
OG. Oh, my son, Cash Out Quez is in the building. What's up, baby boy? Love you too, kid. Hit the horns from him, Clay. Hit the horns.
I'm about to say, who's that? Okay, Love Pops 100. I'm like, what? Hold on.
Look at Twin. Look at Twin. Because you report on everything else but Devon.
Oh, okay. So this is stop talking about Tank.
Oh, he got his
Devon. That's what that was.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure your significant other don't appreciate you having knee pads out for a man. Stop being undercover. Just come all the way out.
That what you thought? That's what it was? Okay. I got you. Okay, I got you. They were trying to. They say, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, let's talk about Devon girl.
Let's talk about Tank not boxing. Let's stop talking about Tank not boxing and start talking about Devon and his girl getting into issues.
Right.
That's what we should do.
Man, them knee pads is worn out, brother. Get a new pair. Camille Z, brother, in the super chat once again. He said, "Blood and Clay, who you think won? Fury, Usyk." I thought Usyk won.
Usyk won hands down, man.
Yeah, I thought
hands down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. After I rewatched it, I thought Usyk clearly won.
Yeah, Fury's time waits for no man. Father Time is undefeated. he's an athletic fighter. You know what I mean? He's a 6 foot, I don't know, 8, whatever he is, 6'7". I don't know how tall.
6'9".
6'9", athletic boxer, right? Like this is what he was known for: moving around, being light on his toes, doing things of that nature. Unfortunately, that's the first thing to go, right? Strength is the last thing to go. If he was a puncher, it'd be a different situation, but his athleticism, you know, is not there anymore. He was flat-footed the whole fight, and he gave Usyk the perfect opportunity to box, and he tried to outbox Usyk. On top of that, let's be honest, guys, a rematch, and you're trying to take the belts off the champion, you got to take the belts. You can't just win it just by some point, by some, you know what I mean, looking a certain way. You got to win the fight more impressively than the last time when you lost. So he didn't do that, and he wasn't able to do it. I'll be honest with you. And shout out to Fury, because I think he did all right. I think he made some adjustments. He competed, but ultimately he wasn't able to close those rounds out. You know what I mean? Usyk won a lot of those rounds at the end. It wasn't a very exciting fight, but at the same time, a very good fight.
Algernon Brown, he said, you just said you didn't see it. I didn't see what? I don't know what you're talking about, Algernon Brown. You just said you didn't see it. I didn't see what? YG Mine, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Salute, Blue Clay. Maybe I've been lost under a rock, but I feel like the 160 weight class is just stagnant and forgot about at this time. Oh, 1,000%.
For sure. 1, for sure. But 160 has an opportunity to move around and do some things if the right players get involved in the conversation. You know what I mean? I think Shiraz is going to bring a lot of energy over there. I think we're going to see some decent unification title fights happen up there, and maybe, you know, with the right 154 guys that maybe go up there at 160, because 154 is such a hornet's nest. I expect some of those fighters, you know what I'm saying, at 154 to potentially make a move up there. I think 160 is going to come around and be just okay though in 2025. Actually looking at that division to do something interesting next year.
Yeah, I agree. Salute to Ben Davis, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us. He said, I can't wait until it's time for Canelo to fight again. Let's see if the PBC is going to have the money for him. If they do, that's trash. Oh, they not. Expect to see Canelo with turkey out of sheep. Yeah, Jamboree, my brother Act Reacher. What's up? Exit Red, what's up? Donnie D, 1954, Triple OG back in the super chat, dropping that. Blue and Clay already said they don't care about that that more personal business. Listen, please. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't even know what, bro. Again, like I said, you know, it's that man's personal life. These things happen.
If they even happened, like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't put it past that it did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I could care less. Like, what do you know what I'm saying? That thing that happens all the time. Every time you turn around, look at Papoose and Remy Ma and Easy to Block happen.
Right. It's crazy out here. It's diabolical out here, man. These females and these dudes, man.
He put the picture they was out on Christmas, ironically. So, I mean, what
salute to the Queen Malaya in the building.
Yeah.
To the Queen.
Blessings to the Queen Malaya in the building. Blessings, Queen.
Blessings, Queen.
I am the Lost 8. What's up, family? Tank's still gonna fight. Location yellow, teal bars. You know, he needs to fight. He needs to continue to fight. Ray Davis, what's up, brother? Back in the building, back in the super chat, dropping another. He said, damn, Devon has been in the media for 2 years nonstop, and now Tank crying. We're going to talk about Devon. That's devastating. Grown men heartbroken. Facts. They can't help themselves. Bossy Guru, what's up? Bossy Guru, what's up? What's up, bro?
BBC's not doing Tank bad. They made him. They know what level he's on. Oh, okay. That's a whole different way of looking at it. Wow.
Well then, E, if that's the case, E, then that means he ain't the superstar that the people say he is then. If they just treating him what they believe his value to be, with that press conference, those two press conferences.
Yeah, if that represents their image of him, if that represents the reality of how they see him, then
hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. But I'm gonna say this, Clay, it ain't no venue issue.
No, come on, stop it.
They told us it was an issue with the venue. Remember, we had this whole conversation,
and
everybody said, "Well, it was the venue," and nobody outside of Dan Raphael reported it was a venue, and he ain't never even mentioned it ever again. Not ever again.
So Boxing Guru, you're basically saying that the PBC is moving strategically with Tank, and they're actually treating him the way he should be treated. Like he's actually being, his true value is being exposed to the world right now. As far as from the PBC's perspective, just want to be clear. Is that what it is? Easy than old fighter? I don't know. Clean, didn't you say they sold 15,000 tickets already for Tank Roach at the Barclays? I didn't say that. Exit. That's what everybody else was saying. I don't know how many tickets they sold. Okay, Boxing Guru. Wow. Okay, Boxing Guru TV. All right. I mean, yeah, listen, man. I respect your opinion. I don't have no horse in the race. I don't know it to be true or not to be true, but I do think it's I think without a doubt, one thing we all can agree on is that they're not treating him like the face of boxing, like a face of boxing. We can agree on that. The reason why they're not doing it, look, that's up, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean? Wow. That's interesting.
Donnie D, 1954, Triple OG, back in the building. He said they got pissed about it, Blue. Oh, they sure did. They sure did, didn't they? They lost it. Fight Hub Hayes, my brother, Mr. Hayes, Marcus Hayes. He said Blue stays speaking the truth. I tried to tell him.
Yeah, he do.
He said Tank, if he wants to fight Top, he will. Oh no, they ain't
will never do it. They'll never do it, bro. That's hilarious. That'd be awesome, though. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, they
right,
never
Blue?
do that.
An apology is welcomed, right, Blue? You down to get an apology, right? You okay with that?
Right.
Blue gonna be humble in this spirit. Blue's got a humble spirit, bro. He'll take an apology. You know what I mean?
Yep. That never happened because that's too much. Like, right? Their fans gonna turn on them.
Yeah. Blue will sit here and receive it with the humble face, right? Blue sit there like, go ahead with the humble face. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, all them fans that they garnered from pushing these narratives instead of telling the truth, they gonna lose all them fans if they go this. Yo, Blue, you was right, man. Listen,
Blue, midway, right in the middle of the apology, you like, say less, don't say anymore, don't do it.
Yeah, you gotta say no more.
Don't even say no more. I don't want you to lose any fans. Just, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
Clay, read your phone.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes it a credible source of information right there.
Right.
Credible source information. Taking off my work boots right now. I ain't even come out my work boots, bro.
Yep.
I love Mondays. It's my Friday. Monday's my Friday. Say nobody want to be the first one to apologize. They're gonna end up with Uncle Mark.
Look at my boy E. He said they protected him. He needs to be grateful. But E, you better not say that, E. They don't know who you are behind the scenes, E, but you better not say that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they ain't protecting him. How dare you say such a thing?
Oh, man. Exit, nah, man. Exit red. No, I'm good, man. I'm off on the holidays, man. Naturally. So that's what I normally do.
Salute, my brother inside the square circle, my brother King Judah. What's up, family? Yeah. I'm telling y'all, man. I tried to tell y'all, man. Listen, what did I say? E, they don't know who you are, but what did I say, Clay? I said, listen,
Yep.
For the money that he's looking for, they ain't willing to pay that for a Lamont Roach fight.
Right.
It's not there for that. Right. We can't overpay you no more.
No, we got to see it back. It got to come back.
Right.
Or we can't promise the next event is going to go off.
Right. Trying to tell you.
Mildew.
It's just, I tried to tell y'all, man. Y'all don't, man, listen, man. This boxing thing. Salute my brother Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. He said, anybody seen live right now, right?
I seen him earlier.
I think he's live right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Might be.
Isaiah Eamon, man. So Isaiah Eamon. Hey, drop the bombs for Isaiah Eamon, Clay. Hey, you was right, great brother. He came, he said, Blue, Fury is done. And I debated with him. He said, Fury is done, Blue. He ain't got no more left. And I said, no, why you saying that, Isaiah? No, I debated him. I pushed back. I stood on my square. And Isaiah Eamon, you was right. Salute to you, great brother. You was right, bro.
I said it too.
Yeah, you did. But on Friday, I was debating Isaiah Eamon. I'm like, bro, what is you talking about?
Yeah.
I was going hard. I was in my bag. What are you talking about? And he was right. He was right. See, I just did something my wife can't do. Say you was right.
Never.
You hear? She's talking about never. Right. You see it, right? Good.
All right, now. You know what I'm saying?
What you want me to tell you? I'm never wrong.
Ain't enough lies you tell. Too much, she ain't never wrong. Ben Davis, my brother, back in the building, back in the super chat. Honest in the super chat. Blue, if you talk about Tank, you hate. If you talk about Devon, you on the payroll. Maybe you should just go live and have a spelling contest.
I know.
Hey, what is it, Clay? It's diabolical.
It's diabolical, baby. Shout out to Biz, man. Congratulations to Showbiz, by the way, for
drop the bombs for Biz, Clay. Drop the bombs for Biz.
What he did over there in Riyadh, Houston, man. Breakthroughs, man. Content creators, man. Leading the way in this sport, man. Shout out to Biz, man.
Biz. YG Mine, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco Honest in the super chat. He said, what bothers me is Tank been getting to choose his pay and fights for years, and Boots is struggling to get one or the other, let alone both. And the thing about Boots is this, right? Is that unfortunately, this is the difference between Boots and Tank Davis. Sometimes, like in life, you catch lightning in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? You just do, right? And he caught lightning in a bottle. Right place, right time. Floyd Mayweather saw him. Adrian Broner brought him to him, right? Things happened. Floyd co-signed him. PBC promoted him and pushed him. No matter who he fought, when he fought him, and how. Floyd put him as the co-main event for the second biggest fight in boxing history, right? So he caught lightning in a bottle. He picked up a fan base, and not to take nothing away from Tank, he lived up to the hype. Trillion Dream Deuce, what's up? He lived up to the hype, right? So it wasn't just hype. Like Tank is not just hype, right? Because Tank puts on, right? When he gets in the ring, he show up and he show out. He do his numbers. He gonna put you out. He gonna knock you out. He gonna excite the crowd. He appeals to the urban community, the urban black community, right? He appeals to them, right? So the difference between him and Boots is that Boots don't like to talk and do interviews and all that. Bozy is too mild-mannered. He don't have that mouthpiece like Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerby. He don't have that, right? And he wasn't placed on the second biggest fight in boxing history. He don't have that, right? So he got to earn it in a different way. And the difference is because Tank is in a certain position and he lived up to the hype. Now, Boots lives up to the hype, right? 29 knockouts in 33 fights, right? The difference is because of all the hype surrounding Tank Davis, with Floyd Mayweather promoting him and Leonard Ellerby being a mouthpiece and promoting him and the PBC putting the money behind him, Tank was, these guys wanted to fight Tank. Lomachenko, Leo Santa Cruz, Ryan Garcia started calling him out. Devon Haney was calling him out, right? Teofimo Lopez. These guys wanted to fight him because of the hype. You understand what I'm saying? It went viral. The hype for Boots comes from us.
100%.
Is a difference. There's a difference. Oh, Clay, put the link to your channel in the chat. There's a difference between the two. You see what I'm saying? So the thing with Boots is that Boots can't turn down.
Thank you.
Boots can't turn down opportunities like that. Right? He go subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain. The link is right there pinned up in the chat. All you gotta do is click the link. Take 2 steps. Click the link. Hit subscribe and hit the bell icon to get push all. Pardon me for my dog. Hit all on the notification, man. So click the link. Go subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain. The link is right there pinned up in the chat. Easy steps, people. If you support me, you support my grind, please go support my brother Claymore Rain. The link is right there in the chat. Click the link and subscribe to his channel. The link is right there in the chat, people.
Thank you. Be on live in the morning.
Yes, sir. Oh, he going live. Hold on 1 second.
Yo, somebody over there trying to break in your house, Blue. Somebody, you might need to go get that. You might need to go get that thing. Somebody in there trying to break in Blue's house, bro. Probably one of you Tank fans upset at Blue right now, trying to break in the crib. How'd he get his address? It is what it is, man. When you go live, Clay, in the morning, 10:30 in the morning, family, 10:30 in the morning. The thumbnail will go up probably inside the next hour. Thumbnail's already done. It'll go up. We definitely gonna build on some boxing though, right? We definitely gonna build on this Usyk card. We'll build on this Tank situation. We'll build on the Devon and the T.O. Situation, which I think is also interesting. I think the narrative getting pushed out there is interesting, and I'm not a Devon fan like that. You know what I mean? I don't mind. You know what I mean? I think he needs a fight. I think he needs to schedule a fight soon. I think, you know, a lot of the stuff going on out here in the social media space, I don't think is anything I'm interested in. I want to hear that he's coming back to a fight, but I also don't think that he's supposed to sit there and go fight Teofimo at no top rank situation. I think we got to be clear about what that is. I know people want to paint that as a duck and they don't want to honor or respect the fact that Turkey already tried to make that fight happen, and that obviously T.O.'s team showed a little resistance to the idea of that fight. I think it's interesting that Bob Arum is in Saudi Arabia making deals with the zone, which is, everybody knows, is a you know, certain 1 or 2 degree separation from Turkey Al Sheikh, that Teofimo would walk away from an opportunity to fight Devon Haney for a guaranteed bag that he probably has never seen before, being that he's already confirmed he's never went home with $1 million before from any of his fights, and that Devon Haney should in turn actually, take the opportunity that T.O. has for him and pay him some percentage of a pay-per-view that he just came off of a pay-per-view with Ryan Garcia that didn't even give him the back end money he was looking for. So why would he go into an agreement with Tiafimo to go fight him for some 45% split, not even his way on a pay-per-view? It doesn't make any sense, but we'll talk about that tomorrow as well, obviously. All those things.
Carlos Dixon, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. He said, "What's up, fellas? And what's going on with Tank canceling the fight?" Tank is not happy. He's not a happy camper, right? Tank believes he's something, and the PBC believes he's something else. The value, what Tank wants, he wants to do what he wants to do and fight who he wants to fight when he wants to fight him and get the money that he wants to get. PBC don't have a budget right now, like they did with Showtime. They don't exist. So now you need to have big legit boxing matches to be able to get big legit back end money to recoup that money, right? And it's simple mathematics. It's just simple mathematics. But people are telling you that it was an issue with a venue. This is a lie. Quincy Carter said. Quincy Carter said, what did he say?
He says the fight canceled or not.
But he put a super chat. Didn't he put up a super? Yeah. Salute to Quincy Carter in the super chat. He said, knockout thumbnail says Tank fight is still on. Man, bro.
It might be. We don't know. Right? It could be, but he's not happy with it.
This is the thing, right? Even if it is, right now, Tank himself said it's not on.
Right.
Tank himself said the fight is canceled. Now, once again, like Clay was saying earlier, you can't. How are you putting words in his mouth? If he said this fight is canceled, it's canceled.
That is you're disregarding. Once again, man, I understand to a degree because he don't show you guys no kind of love. See what I'm saying? So he don't show up to none of your channels, or he don't do no type of interviews with you guys or interact with you guys in any kind of way. You guys are used to like reading into his words. He'll give you 2-3 words, give you a post, and you guys got to make 2-hour, 3-hour shows about the 2-3 words that he says. So I get it. You guys have become comfortable with disregarding and dismissing what he's saying and kind of adding your own twist to it. But yeah, at some point, you guys gonna have to just hear what he's saying. You know what I mean? And acknowledge what he's saying.
Right.
It is what it is.
He said, okay. Who said where's the proof that the fight is happening?
There's not even an undercard that's been officially announced in any kind of way. Like, is it going to be a fight by himself? I mean, I heard Netflix is looking to get together with some big fights. I don't know if they're going to consider Lamont Roach a big fight, but I mean, I don't understand. When did they? The undercards has not been announced officially in an official way. You know what I mean?
Not to mention, right, Clay? Not to mention, Tank said it's not happening in March, right? The fight not happening. Not to mention, Kenny Ellis gave us a hint when he said, if Tank decides not to fight in March, I'm with him. Why do you think Kenny said that? Because obviously they're having conversations that he's not happy about, and he's actually considering pulling out. So maybe he just said, I ain't fighting. You understand? If this man Kenny Ellis said, man, they doing him dirty. He feels a certain kind of way. If he decide he ain't fighting in March, I'm with him. Where do you think he got that from? Why would you think that? Why would Kenny just wake up and be like, if he decide not to fight in March? Obviously, he knows something.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's privy to some information, and he like, hey, if he decide not to do this, clearly Tank is like, bro, I don't even know if I want to do this, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, man. Clearly, he's trying to deal with listen, man. The man said he's retiring after this year. He had a 6-fight deal for $200+ million, and I keep saying that $200+ million. I keep saying it because it was supposed to be 240 million, right? But we don't know what it was. But why would he walk away from $200+ million? How disgruntled could he be with the boxing game to walk away from that much money? No, he's not walking away from that much money. He's walking away from the BS that had him thinking it was going to be that much money, and it turned out not to be that. It is what it is. You guys quiet about when Haney is fighting. Haney's not fighting. Haney's not fighting right now. What are you talking about?
Quiet about when Haney is fighting. Why are we quiet about when
Why?
Haney wants to fight? Then we're going to talk about it. Obviously,
he's not fighting right now. Tank Davis has a fight scheduled for March 1st. What is going? When is he? I don't know. So what are we supposed to talk about? Hypothetically, or do we talk about a legitimate post that Tank Davis put out today about a fight not happening in March?
Right. They're doing everything in their power to get away from this.
I know you want to paint it like something else, but just be honest with yourself. Like, it's ridiculous what you're saying. You know it is. You're sitting there. What are you talking about? Right? Like, what in the world are you talking about? What in the world are you talking about? Right?
Right.
Between me and you, be honest, right? Like, what are you talking about? Right? Of course, you understand. I know you know better. You understand that you're just beating a dead.
I mean, again, salute the Randall 700, what up, family? Again, like, bro, if boxing is just weird, bro. It's so weird, bro. It's just so obvious. You don't have to have inside sources, or you could just use your common sense.
Truth.
You could just Clay, you could just use your common sense and be like, bro, this don't something ain't right here.
But it is what it is. The resistance is diabolical, bro. The resistance that you guys would try to paint this as if we're pushing some fake narrative. I see truth. We not in the room. Y'all take is not 100% truth. What's not 100% truth? That he said the fight's canceled. I mean, yeah, I guess we're all speculating, just like everybody else is speculating that Devon Haney, you know what I'm saying, is ducking Teofimo, or that, you know what I mean, Boots Ennis is ducking Virgil Ortiz or ducking Teofimo Lopez or whatever, right? All these, everybody is speculating to a degree. You know what I mean? Everybody.
But Clay, we not even speculating.
Right.
Tank said the fight is. How are we going to put words in his mouth? This man said the fight is not happening. The fight is canceled. And he didn't say it nicely. He said this fight is blank, blank, blank canceled.
Yeah, like he's upset.
He's upset.
Yo, listen, you know how long that the Tank Davis Lamont Roach in the Toyota Supercenter was on? was on there. They were saying it was for sale. I don't know. It probably is. The fight is still. I'm not going to say that the fight is not on or still on. I don't know what it is, man. Let's just be real about it, right? But what he said is what he said.
We hope that it's still on.
Right.
The fact is, he said it's off. So that's like Michael Jordan saying, hey, bro, I'm retiring tomorrow. And then we be like, nah, he ain't going to really retire, because what's going to happen is, bro, he just said he's retiring tomorrow. Now, if he changed his mind, he changed his mind. But how we just gonna be like, nah, he ain't gonna retire. Nah, he's still gonna play. It makes no sense.
Mhm. Yeah, it is
It
what
makes
it is.
no sense. It's just only in boxing, Clay. Now we may hope that he don't retire. Just like he said, I'm retiring in 2025. Nah, he ain't gonna retire. What are you talking about, bro? This boxing space is so used to putting words in his mouth. It's
They
so
do it.
used to creating false narratives that they trying to tell him what he gonna do.
They helping Tank out because he don't know how to express himself. They're like, we're
They
gonna help.
trying-
We're
they
gonna speak
trying to-
for you.
They trying to tell Tank what he gonna do. This man said the fight is canceled. Nah, I don't believe that. He just capping right now. He just trying to sell a fight. If he got to do this to sell a fight, then he ain't who we say he is.
Yeah, that's not what he doing. Mag 7, you're right, man. That's how you be a fan, bro. You know what I mean? That's it. Represent for him, bro. If he gonna lead the game now, for you, he's a GOAT. For a lot of y'all, he'll be the GOAT. I think he does represent a generation of boxing fan that will always remember him for for bringing that energy to them. This will be something that they'll always remember, you know what I mean, of Tank Davis, a generation who will never respect Usyk, Alexander Usyk, or, you know what I'm saying, Terrence Crawford, who will speak towards this moment right now being one of the moments that they most, resonated with. And I think they will believe that. They'll believe that he's a GOAT. I believe it. And I think that within itself is you can celebrate that within itself, you know what I'm saying, of what he represented. And he was able to make a lot of money. You guys paid for a lot of his fights and you supported everything that he did. But it turns out at the end of the day, it wasn't enough, right? It wasn't enough for you guys because reality had to settle in that the boxing space was going to at some point demand something out of Tank that the PBC was never going to get on board with delivering, or Tank was never going to get on board with delivering. And boxing itself responded to that approach to the space with, well, what we saw the PBC do at a press conference, right?
Right.
So
it's just like, it's weird, Clay, that like to even say we're speculating what he's going to do. We're not speculating. He flat again, like I said, right, Clay? These other platforms talking about he hinted at, he alluded. He didn't allude to nothing. He flat out said the fight is canceled.
yeah.
He didn't allude to anything. He didn't hint at anything. He said
he didn't say this fight is about to be canceled, or I'm thinking about canceling it, or if they keep playing with me, I'm going to cancel it. You know what I'm saying? He
just flat out said the fight is effing canceled. That's what he said.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.
He said the fight is canceled. Oh, well, you hating on, nah, the fight ain't canceled. What are you talking about? He said it's canceled.
So far, it's doing pretty good with 2 months till the fight. I think Clay's an undercover Tank fan for real. I am a Tank fan. I'm a 100% Tank fan, but I can't celebrate him for what he hasn't done. I'm a Tank fan and recognizing the eye test lets me know and recognize the talent that he is and what he could do and the fights he could be involved in and the history he could be making and the legacy he could be making for himself. And even for you people who don't respect legacy or who don't respect those things that we respect, the entertainment he could be giving you guys to be involved in those fights. I see the potential in him. I think he's not meeting his potential. I think he's shortchanging himself by not getting involved in these fights. I am a big Tank fan, but I cannot celebrate him for something he hasn't done. Right? I can't celebrate him. I can celebrate him for being entertaining, being one of the most entertaining fighters I've ever seen in the ring, man. He's an exciting fighter to watch, man. To watch him break down fighters and get them out of there and go down 2, 3, 4 rounds and then just, bet on the stoppage and always deliver. It's amazing. Even the way he fought Usyk Cruz with one hand. Amazing. But how can I celebrate him for what he hasn't done? That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I want to celebrate him for what he has done, You know what I mean? I will. I mean, he's done great things in the ring, but bro, what he hasn't done, man. And there'll always be an empty spot. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if Tank Davis retires from this sport the way he plans on retiring, it doesn't give you guys the fights. Salute to Tank Davis. You know what I mean? He's made a lot of money, but he's done you guys a big disservice. The Tank fans, trust me.
Not only that, he did the sport a disservice.
Yes,
That's the problem.
100%.
The chocolate queen making for 50% of the queens of the ring. She's in the building. Peace much to the queen. She said it's so hard to take Tank at his word. Meanwhile, they go through other folks' words with a fine-tooth comb. Right. Exactly, Queen. G tatted up nephew. He said it's not what y'all are talking about today, Unc and Clay. It's because of your content is not praising Tank, but more about the negative things surrounding him. So they're always going to push back. I don't care what these idiots say. And it ain't negativity surrounding him. Nobody's talking about the negativity surrounding him.
He's supposed to fight if promoters don't have money and the so-called top fighters don't want to fight. Well, there was money at one point to make these fights, right? When they were over there with Showtime. But on top of that, you open the books up, you cross-promote. You bring in investors, you bring in resources, people with the resources, and you find a way to get behind making the biggest fights possible. Tank also takes control of his career, and he doesn't stay somewhere that's not able to facilitate what he wants done. He got his own promotional company, GTD Promotions, for a reason, so he can be independent, so he couldn't be held down nowhere. What do you see Canelo Alvarez do? When Canelo Alvarez is not able to get what he wants in one place, he goes to another place. He moves around like the face of boxing. He doesn't allow one network's budget put a ceiling over his head about what he can or he can't do with his career. He could be more proactive. He could stand up and be a boss and make things happen, just like Errol Spence did, just like David Benavidez just recently did, just like Floyd Schofield Sr. and Jr. just recently did. He could take those paths and make the biggest fights possible. Or you could sit back idly, you know what I mean, and complain and retire, right? Complain and turn down fights. I don't know. It is what it is. Will be no 40. We'll always celebrate him for what he did, like I said, but we can never celebrate him for what he hasn't done. That's a fact.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly, man. It's
nothing legacy, nothing, and it's sad.
Yeah, it's like so, like G tatted up nephew just said. It's more surrounding the negative. No, it is not about the negativity. It's about the fact that he ain't giving the sport back to what he. I don't care about what he do outside the ring.
Right.
Clearly, it's just like it's just like this, right? When you look at his situation, see, people pick and choose when they want to say, "Oh, you just being negative." When I'm talking about the positive, they don't come here. See, when he was going to court, Clay, with the whole situation, right? What did I say? I said, "Look what she did when his girlfriend put the pictures up." I said, "Look what she did antagonizing him. He matured. He ignored her."
Right.
Right? I said, look how he ignored her. Look how he matured, right? And the cops tried to do him dirty by recording him and putting that recording out for no reason. Was that
100%.
talking negative? Wasn't I talking positive about him?
100%.
Okay. When he got arrested right now and went to jail, what did I say? I said that the judge is trying to stick it to him because of his profile. She's trying to make an example. She has a personal vendetta against Gervonta Tank Davis because somebody in the higher ups explained to her, no, you ain't gonna hit him with the max. So she had to give him the minimum. Clearly, she didn't want to. That's why in the courtroom she said, you can't even apologize. If the judge say you can't even have the remorse and apologize to this person, they're gonna throw the book at you.
100%.
They ain't gonna give you. So she couldn't do it because they said, listen, he gives back to this community.
Right.
But she tried to stick it to him any which way possible. So she, like I said, remember, he did 60 days or 30 days, whatever, in the hotel downtown, right? And then all of a sudden, the judge, she turned around and said, oh, you in the hotel, you supposed to be here. Now you got to do the rest of your time in jail. What did I say? I said she's trying to stick it to this man and make an example. There's no way you could be a high-profile athlete like himself in the court system, and for 2 months you don't know that he's downtown,
right,
in the hotel. When he got his PO coming to visit him, you know they know where he's at. He didn't leave. He got a monitor on.
Mm-hmm.
So I said that this judge is trying to stick it to him. She's being personal. It's nasty work, and she needs to be investigated. Where was the people coming and saying I was hating on him then? See, so when he get in trouble outside the sport of boxing and I stick up for him, I don't see none of these people. But when I call a spade inside the sport, inside the four corners of the sport, and I'm saying in the sport, he's not giving us the fights that we want to see. Now all of a sudden I'm a hater. But I wasn't a hater when I said the judge was doing him dirty. I wasn't a hater when I said his kid's mother, who he had another kid with, I believe, is trying to stick it to him. And I said, hey, you got to be careful with a woman scorn. When she put feces on his toothbrush and was breaking stuff and he recorded her, I said, look, he did. But how come nobody come and say nothing about that?
100%.
That's the important. When it's important outside the sport of boxing, and I'm sticking up for him, that always go over everybody's head.
And we're literally sticking up for him right now.
Right. Literally sticking up for him again.
Right now. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, sticking up for him right now, bro. Right now, bro. Right now. It is what it is. Can't make it up, right? You can't make this stuff up.
Exactly.
You can't make this stuff up. And I know they're sitting here like, how? Because he's getting effed over, bro. He's getting played.
Right.
He's getting played.
So I'm saying, and we saying, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, they're doing him dirty because they don't treat Canelo Alvarez like this. That gets overlooked. Nobody pays attention to that. How does that get overlooked? That gets turned into, I said, when I said this, Clay, I said, and salute to my brother, M-Rec TV. He's in the building. There you go. Salute, King. What's shaking with you? Salute, King, my brother. Doing his thing. Salute, Rec. Keon, what's up, family?
Salute, Keon.
Salute to Donnie D, 1954, triple OG in the super chat. He said they don't believe it from the horse's mouth. No,
they rather manipulate and push it. You guys are really kind of like sick in the head. I ain't gonna lie.
Because guess what? Now you got to actually look at the situation and say, wow, this either I'm right or you got to hold him accountable, or PBC. See, when either it got to be the PBC, it can't be everything.
That's because look, the PBC took a page out of this book right here and got y'all caught up, bro.
Right.
Got y'all caught up, bro. This right here. This is where the PBC got y'all from. How to make a slave, bro. And y'all moving on autopilot. You don't even know it. You're moving on autopilot.
Right. Exactly.
That's what it is. You're conditioned. You don't even know why you're doing what you're doing. You're a bunch of Manchurian candidates. You're speaking to your own, to your own shortcoming.
Right.
Speaking to your own shortcoming, bro, and doing it with pride and happiness.
Right. You can't have it, but and see that's the thing, Clay. When you keep it 100, it's better. Just keep it 100. But see, this is what happens. If you push in false narratives to play to the masses, when the truth comes out, now what?
Bro, stop it.
You see what I'm saying? Now what? Now what do you do? You have to say what you're saying now because it don't make sense. It don't add up no more.
Yeah.
You had that low budget press conference. It's just never mind. Salute to Stormy B, man. What's up? Triple OG. See, Clay. Here's the thing, right? You got to look at this, right? And you got to say this, right, Clay? That when you use just common logic, you don't need sources. Let's just use common logic. Rich Porter, what's up, family? Let's just use common logic, right? That's it. That's all. Just common, straight up. That's it, right? When you use that and you just look at everything in front of us, it's showing you. It tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
It tells you
100%.
everything you need to know.
What if the PBC doesn't have the funds to make the big fights? Tank don't want the big fights. Spend time talking about other guys making big fights. Shake my head. Yeah, we talk about Keyshawn Davis getting ready to become a WBO champion. We talk about what is Vasily Lomachenko going to do? Is Raymond Mortala going to compete for a vacated title? We talk about Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis not fighting each other, being diabolical, and that somebody needs to make a decision. We talk about a lot of stuff. Today happens to be Tank's day. He put out a tweet today. It is what it is. You guys just want us to walk over and ignore stuff just because you know what I mean? Like, you got there's channels out here talking about Devon Haney, and he don't even got a fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? We talking about some legitimate news, and you guys want to paint it like we're sitting here to choose to throw shots at him. Come on, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Jalen, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today, Jalen? How you feeling? This guy right here, Ladil Cochrane, he said, common sense, stop it, bro. You need facts. Okay, let me ask you a question, Liddell Cochrane. I don't know, Liddell Cochrane. Let me ask you a question. Did the fight get postponed from November? Yes or no? Go ahead, Cochrane.
He ain't gonna answer.
Yeah, he ain't gonna answer.
It is what it is. Like this channel for sure. Prince, the warring angel. For sure.
You see, we deal with okay, so he said yes. Right. Okay, cool. Now let me ask you a question. Was it an issue with the venue? You said I need facts. Cool.
You said I said yes.
Yeah, it was an issue with the venue? No, it wasn't, right? So let me ask you another question. It wasn't an issue with the venue, like I said. So now let me ask you another question, Ladil. Did Tank just tell you today? No, first of all, I'm skipping a step. Was the press conference low budget? Yes or no? And did you said I need facts? Did Tank even want to go to those low budget press conferences? Since I don't deal in facts. Oh, I deal in facts. I was the one that told you guys, didn't I, Clay? Didn't I say Tank might not even show up to the press conference? He came 4 hours late.
Almost didn't show up, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. He didn't even want to show up. So the press conference was low budget. Now, let me ask you another question. Is it a fact that Tank Davis today told us the fight is canceled? Is that a fact? I'm just upset. That press conference was fresh off of Tubi, Clay.
It was horrible. You can't like, that thing was horrible.
Bad actors and all. Bad actors and all, man. He said if that was really his page. Oh, God.
Man, listen, bro.
This is so diabolical, Clay. Yo, Clay, I can't. I can't, bro. I can't. This dude said if that was his page. Bro, who page was it then? Your two came out?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The one that the dentist said has to come out.
Okay. You put it under your pillow for the tooth fairy?
Yeah.
All right. This dude said if that was really his page. Yo, they just refuse to just say the truth. Why? Why? Oh my goodness, Clay. Why? Why is it so hard to be real? Now this a fake Tank Davis page. Let me guess he was hacked now. If it was a fake page and he was hacked, why wouldn't he just come out and say it was fake and it was hacked? That's not real.
He's all right, but he's not real.
Bro, you can't make this stuff up.
I don't know what they want me to say, man.
Warrior Class the Third, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. He said, they all fall for the cheese on the trap, running with false narratives. Yeah. It's just, man. Bro. Oh wow, Jalen, that's what we doing? Look, Clay, look how Jalen set me up. Look at.
Oh damn! You better get them cash apps up. You better get those super chats up. You better get them super chats up over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How you gonna do me like that, Jalen? Yo, she said, "Oh, I hear Teeth going for 100 a pop now." Yeah, they going for 100 a pop now. Yeah, the other day, Jalen, I told my son and my daughter, it was snowing, right? And I was getting ready to go to the gym. So I said, if y'all go clean the snow, they wanted to go play in the snow anyway. But I said, if y'all will clean the snow with my car, I give y'all both $10 each. Mm-hmm. Right? So they're like, all right. They go outside cleaning off. Well, my daughter's the youngest, right? Mm-hmm. Clay, I hear on the ring, on the ring camera, when they come back in the house, my daughter's like, all right, let's go get our ducats.
Yeah, let's go get this money.
Let's go get this money. Let's go get this ducats.
Let's go
I said,
you like, I need to start monitoring their television. I need to monitor what these children are watching.
She said, all right, let's go get these ducats. I said, what? Yo, that's wild. Bobby Digital, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us to the super chat. He said, what's up, Lou? It's been a minute. Sound like Tank needs to swallow his pride and eat his words. Get Turkey Al-Sheikh on the phone.
You could do that.
That would be a great move. Now, Clay, if he does cancel the fight, let's say the fight is canceled.
Right.
Where does he go from here?
If he's canceling this fight, there's a few things that could be on the table, right? And that's actually a great question to a degree, because it's like, does Tank cash out on his talent, right? Does he walk away from what's been his bread and butter for the latter half of his life? You know what I mean? He worked his whole life to become who he is. From 8 years old, I don't know how old he was when he started boxing, but to get to this point right now, to when he can make the most money he can make. He's a valuable asset, a face of boxing. Turkey Al-Sheikh has made very clear that he's interested in getting the Tank Davis business, paying out the biggest money. Does he allow his pride to move him in a way to where he walks away from this sport and stops earning from this sport? I would hope he would never do that, right? So here's his options. He either makes the biggest fights possible with the PBC, obviously depending on the PBC's ability to facilitate that, to pay him the money he wants to get paid, to honor the agreement that he thought he had, as far as an Amazon deal or whoever he had to deal with that had him believing he was going to get more money than Floyd did, or he finds a way to dissolve the agreement, to dissolve the relationship, and move on with his own career and make moves that are going to benefit him and reach out to the resources that are out there for him to make the most money he could possibly make. The smart thing would be to not walk away from this sport and allow frustration and anger to make him impulsively move in a way to where it doesn't benefit him and obviously, hurt the sport to a degree, to not see him perform at the highest level. So what does he do from now? Well, he has to really think about the ramifications, first of all, for that tweet he put out, for that Instagram tweet he put out. He has to think about what that looks like with his relationship with the PBC, and then he has to start trying to figure out how he can make the most money possible. The whole loyalty he has towards the PBC has to change, because it seems like the loyalty has superseded his own self-preservation, right? It seems like it's superseded his own self-preservation. So he has to put himself first and make a decision that's going to make sense for him in his pocket and his future.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, what does it look like if he does pull out of this fight and saying that he already said he was going to retire in 2025? So if you pull out of this fight, first
You're
and
going
foremost,
to war with the PBC.
not only that, you just shorten your time, right?
Right. 100%.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not going to change yet, Jalen. That's not going to change yet. He said he can't leave PBC and go fight the levels of opposition he's fighting now. That's a fact. We've been saying that, E. We've been saying that. Once he leaves outside those gates of the PBC, right? Just like we said, right? It's just like the movie Troy. Once you guys go outside them gates, and you go beyond, and you go beyond the arches, you on your own out there. It's gonna get real. Once you go outside them walls and you go past where the arches reach, you better be skilled or you ain't coming back.
It's gonna be a problem out here.
It's gonna be a problem out there. Once you get to the what they say the ocean front. Once you get there, it's free game.
100%.
And now once you get out there, you go with Turkey. Turkey ain't now your worth is going to be.
Turkey's gonna pay you. He gonna give you that money, but it ain't gonna be for no. You're gonna fight somebody for real.
Right.
You're gonna keep fighting.
That's what I'm saying. Now your worth is going to be front and center. Because now your worth is going to be, okay, you don't want to fight him? No problem. You can fight him, but you ain't getting paid this. And guess what? Turkey going to highlight it. He ain't going to protect you.
Now, I believe in you, Tank. I don't think he has a problem fighting nobody, bro. I think the money got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? I think there's no, you worked your whole life for this. You are who you are. You know who you are. You know how good you are. A lot of people know how good you are, man. Don't let these people sell you the idea that you fighting a competitive fight is a bad idea, or that it shines that as a face of boxing you should carry it a certain way. No, man. Face these challenges head on, bro, and make the biggest amount of money that you ever made, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe it. I know people want to believe that he doesn't want the fights, or that he's scared, or that he doesn't want to compete at a high level. I refuse to believe it, man. You spar too much. I hear too much about you in the gym. You love fighting, bro. Get in the ring with these dudes and make this money.
Here's the thing, Clay. See, they'll tell you, and he'll tell you he don't care. But he do care. He do care. He get out there and he lose to Shakur, or he lose to Devon, that'll rock his world. Because he's already bought into the hype.
Well, don't lose. Don't lose.
But he clearly sees something in them. You see what I'm saying? See, what Turkey going to do, right, Clay, is he going to eliminate any type of advantages you perceive to have. You're going to fight on where he wants you to fight, when he wants you to fight, and he'll give you the money you want. It's an even trade-off. You see what I'm saying? But
100%.
now he done told you so much. I don't care. See, with the PBC, he had the protection and the fan base to say, "Oh, he cool. He cool with fighting Lamont Roach."
Right.
Right? We cool with him fighting Lamont Roach. The fans is cool. And you get over there with Turkey, it's you grow comfort, right? It's a comfort zone. Familiarity. Familiarity is stronger than love. It's the strongest force on earth outside of the water.
Right.
Reason being is, Clay, when you Clay, you know this because you're a truck driver, right?
Right.
You could zone out, right, Clay? You
Right.
driving the route so long, you could zone out.
You still get there, no problem.
And still get there and then be like, damn, I don't even remember passing. You ever pop up and just snap out of it for a second and be like, wait, did I where oh, right? Because you be on autopilot.
Right.
Because you're just familiar. You know what I'm saying? But now, Clay, take a different or let that route be closed. You'll get agitated. Oh man. Because now everything has changed. Your timing has changed. Everything now you gotta make a whole nother adjustment.
Right.
Now you gotta make a whole nother adjustment. You leave outside the PBC, and now Turkey like, oh yeah, let's say he beats Shakur. The next fight ain't gonna be Lamont Roach.
He's gonna try to put Turkey's gonna try to push him to legacy. He's gonna say, let's make legacy. That's what Turkey's gonna say. That's what that meeting is gonna be about. Me and you. Let's make legacy. He's not gonna hide from it. That's what it's gonna be, bro. And Tank gotta know that.
Errol Spence said this, and I said that's one of the reasons he lost to Terrence Crawford. Remember when Errol Spence was talking about why he left Blu-ray, so on and so forth, his strength and condition coach, and Errol Spence said, I'll never forget this. Errol Spence said, I get the results with Blu-ray for sure. But he pushes me past my limit. I'd rather work by myself because I could work at my own pace.
Right.
That's, again, familiarity.
Right. That's horrible. I didn't hear him say that. Or I don't remember him saying that, but I believe he, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what he said. So, and that's what I'm saying. So, again, the PBC don't push Tank past his push him to the brink. Turkey is going to be pushing him. Turkey going to push him past his limits. And you're going to fight on his pace, not your pace.
Right.
Now you're going to find out for sure, can I keep up?
Yeah.
Now you're going to find out, can I really keep up? Right? I remember, again, another example, right? When I used to go to football practice, you know what coach is going to push you to the absolute limit.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what coach, you used to be happy. It's just like a substitute teacher.
Right. You know, when he was out there, you knew how the day was going to be depending on who the coach was.
Exactly.
You just knew immediately. You knew immediately.
It's like, oh, man, here we go with 2100s.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do.
It might as well start raining. It might as well just start raining right there.
Yeah, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You know the punishment's going to get crazy. You're going to start getting on your teammates, not stop playing around, stop effing around. You already know how this dude give it up, man. Let's get through this.
Prince the Warring Angel said, keep up with what? Knock it off. You see, this is what, when you have people in the sport of boxing and not fans of the sport of boxing. When I say you got to keep up, right? Now, paying attention is free. It's actually the most expensive free thing in the world. Paying attention. I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. When you fighting big name after big name after big name after big name, now you got to keep up. Now you got to see what you're worth. You don't have no light touches in between. You don't have no Rolly Romero's with 14 fights. No, a smaller version of Leo Santa Cruz. No. When you with Turkey, and he putting that money out, he gonna say, here goes Shakur. After Shakur, here go Devon. Right. After Devon, here go Tio. After Tio, here go X, Y, and Z, etc.
You're gonna put together the biggest matches, bro. You might even get a sequel, depending on how. Might get a rematch, depending on how good the fight was or how close the fight was. You might fight him again.
Right. Turkey don't play that. Deontay Wilder lost to Joseph Parker. The next fight was Zhilei Zhang.
Crazy, diabolical.
That was his next fight.
No games. You saw what happened to Jared.
Yeah,
Jared. He said you're the ambassador of Turkey. He said you're the ambassador of Saudi Arabia. Martin Bacoli. Crazy.
Clay. Jared Anderson lost. Turkey said, there's still a lot of names for him to fight.
Yeah.
Joseph Parker. No, he don't give you a break. That's not how it works. What did Turkey just do, right? With Boots. Oh, fight Virgil Ortiz. Fight this guy. After Boots beat David Avanesian, Clay, what did first thing Turkey say to him in the locker room? You want Terrence Crawford?
You gonna get it done. Shook his hand, everything.
Yeah. You want Terrence Crawford?
Yeah,
he says, Prince the Warren Angel, those guys are not better than him. How do you know that? Go ahead and explain to us how you know that.
See, I promise you, if Turkey make the fight, it's because you want to find out.
Right. But this is
we're gonna find out.
This is how you know who's a fan of the sport of boxing and who's not. Just because that's your personal preference don't mean that he can't lose those fights. What are you talking about? How you gonna say those guys are not on his level? How would you know that?
And what does that mean? He don't need to fight him? Be honest. Let's get right to it, right? When you guys say stuff like that, what does that mean? He don't need to fight him? Well, who do he need to fight? Only the people who y'all think could beat him? And if y'all don't think nobody can beat him, does he need to fight anybody? What are we talking about?
Right.
What does that mean when you say that? Come on, man.
It just sounds silly. Oh, those guys ain't on his level. Says who? So if they ain't on his level, then why he ain't fighting Shakur instead of fighting? He would get, now make this make sense. You see how moronic this sounds? And I'm gonna make you see this. I try to avoid these types of conversations now, but I can't. You can't help yourself. So let me show you how moronic that sounds, because then you turned around and say he want the bag. Well, you just said that those guys ain't on his level and they can't beat him. He just wants the bag. That's what you just said. Well, explain to me why Tank said that Shakur Stevenson ain't done nothing in the sport. Like you just said, he ain't on his level. Shakur ain't on his level. Yet he's fighting Lamont Roach, who's on a level, no disrespect, lower than Shakur. And he would get a bigger bag fighting Shakur Stevenson than he would fighting Lamont Roach. So why the hell he ain't fighting Shakur Stevenson then? Since you said Shakur ain't on his level and he just want the bag. Well, don't it, Clay? Don't it make more sense to fight Shakur Stevenson, who's just as easy as of a touch as Lamont Roach, and get a bigger bag?
100%. 100%.
Moronic.
It's a fact.
Moronic.
Because they don't have the money to pay Stevenson, right? Who don't got the money? Oh, you talking about the PBC? I don't know. Do they? I don't know if they got the money. Do they?
Clearly they don't.
Because if they do have the money, that means they're purposefully not making the fight.
Right. Say it again, Clay.
If they do have the money, that means they're purposefully not making the fight. And that's even deeper. That's even more diabolical. That they have the money to make the fight and they're purposely not making it. Why? Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Got to start making this make sense. Salute to Warrior Class the Third, brother, the super chat, dropping that half a dub. Yeah. Also, since Breadman is training Spence, and Breadman fix Spence's flaws because Spence has very bad habits and predictable tendencies. I'm not sure that he's training with Breadman.
Yep.
That was just the word on the street. A few people sourced it and said that this was the case. He has been in his gym, but it hasn't been confirmed that he's gonna train with Breadman. Can anybody fix his flaws at 35 years of age, stuck in his ways?
No, you got to build on who he is now, presently.
I don't know. And then, are they gonna be able to do it in one fight? I don't think so.
He needs to build a relationship. I mean, the question is, Spence, if Spence hasn't been training regularly and committed to the sport, is he going to do it all of a sudden once they send a contract towards him? What has he been doing with his time off as far as boxing is concerned? His presence in the boxing space is gonna make a big difference as to what you guys should expect when he returns. If he's just been waiting, like what he said he's done in the past, which is he don't even train like that until he gets the word, then I don't know what kind of Errol Spence we're going to see when he returns.
Right. Salute to official everything, brother. Back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. I hope fighters don't be thirsty for a Tank fight. Let us see who Tank really wants to fight. He don't seem to want to fight nobody.
Yes, trainer EJ. Trainer EJ.
Training EJ. Oh, he said yes, he's training EJ. Oh, he is. He is.
Breadman is training. Yes, what I'm saying. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. He said I ran with EJ. Okay. Kawhi Elliott, what's up? So I guess he is training with him. He's ready. Okay. Oh, you went. Yeah, he is a trainer as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sure he's in good shape as far as being in shape, but is he in boxing shape? Is he getting ready? I mean, I guess that's what you're saying, Boxing Guru. I guess you're saying he is ready to fight. So let's see what he does when he comes back. More weight. What does that mean? More weight.
Oh, he's bigger. He's bigger. Is that what?
Oh, he's training. Okay, that's what's up, Boxing Guru. That's what's up. That's what's up, Boxing Guru. That's actually good news. I was always wondering. EJ's a real boxer. Okay.
Prince the Warren Angel, right? He's trying to say I'm wrong. That's not what he said. I twisted his words. Now let's start from the beginning. You said those guys are not better than him. I said now he's got to keep up. You said those guys are not better than him. I said based off of what? How would you know if they're better than him or not? The only way to know is if they actually fight, right? Then you said he want the bag, man, on his terms. That's all, right? So I said if he wants the bag on his terms, I said what makes him better? You said because I do this. That's what you said, because I do this. First you said IQ makes him better than him. Then you said because I do this, right? He said, no, it means that there's no keeping up. Right. So you're saying that he's better than them, right? So clearly he's better than Lamont Roach, right? This is paying attention is free. It's the most free, expensive thing in the world. You do that a lot, Blue. Mix up words all the time. No, I just read everything you just said. From the very beginning. You said that he's better than them, meaning that he's a level above them, clearly. Paraphrase. Then you said he has a higher ring IQ. I said, how would you know that? You said he has a higher ring IQ because you do this. Then you said he wants the bag on his terms. Right? But if he's levels above them, just like he is Lamont Roach, then why wouldn't he fight Shakur Stevenson and get a bigger bag than fighting Lamont Roach and getting a smaller bag. Make it make sense. I didn't mix up no words. I'm repeating what you said. You said that. So if you don't think Shakur and Devon and Tio is on his level, then you clearly don't think Lamont Roach is on his level.
Facts.
So I'm saying, if that's the case, you said he want the bag on his terms. What do you mean on his terms, brother? That makes no sense.
Just type it. You can't say it slowly. You're typing.
Right. But Clay, it makes no sense. What bag on his terms? What are you talking about? That don't even make sense. He's about the bag. If I'm about the bag and I can fight two guys and neither one of them on my level, but one represents a bigger bag, I'm fighting the guy that gets give me the bigger bag.
Right. If he's that easy.
If he's that easy.
And obviously we're being sarcastic because we know damn well he ain't that easy. We're questioning what logic are you trying to use to come to the conclusion that you're coming with? You're using a logic that these are all easy looks for him. So why not take the biggest bag?
Right.
Easy look.
Then he says, you strange and wrong, Blue. I'm strange and wrong. Make this make sense, man. You just talking because you got a mouth, brother. It now just gets silly, brother. Now it just gets silly. Domingo Vanilla, what's up, family? now it just starts gets silly. But yeah, go subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain, man. The link is pinned up in the chat. Again, me and Clay was saying this earlier, that we hope that the fight is not canceled, because we are boxing fans. And although this is not the fight that we want to see, it's still a fight. It's still a boxing match and an opportunity. H-Dub, what's up, family? To see Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring. It may not be the fight that we are clamoring for, but it's still a fight. We still get to see Gervonta Tank Davis competing. Right. And if he is clearly he's having an issue outside of the actual ring, right? So this issue is with the business. Like Coach Kenny said. Like I've been telling y'all from the very beginning, from the very jump. It's about the business. Period. That's it. That's all. Pimp of the Sea 365. He said pink blood. Right. That's what your significant other calls me. Pink blood. Yeah. Make it make sense. So anyway, Clay, it's about the business. You know what I'm saying? It was never about a venue. It was never about any of those things. It's about the business. It's always been about the business. As I told you guys. Tank has fans to feed entertainment. Facts. But go ahead, Clay. Close this out, Clay.
Man, listen. Boxing, I told you guys already before everything else, man. You guys got to stop idolizing boxers, like one particular boxer, and start doing the sport needs saving. Turkey Al-Sheikh's in the space right now, doing what he's doing. If you guys are worried about anything, you should be worried about him taking this sport to another level and leaving America behind. Support boxers that support boxing, because certain fighters are there for a moment and then they're going to move on to the next chapter. That's what it's all about. It's really simple. You hear it all the time and you're going to continue to hear it all the time. Best fight the best, great matchmaking, legacy, all these things are what drive this sport. And everything else is what has us where we're at. You guys got to start thinking with your mind and use your critical thinking skills to start thinking about what's going to make this sport here once your favorite fighter is gone, and stop being so right in front of your face with the way you're thinking. Look past all the BS and look past your nose. Other than that, though, boxing is great. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, guys, I'll be on in the morning as well. Catch me at 10:30 in the morning. We're going to be tearing it up, you know what I mean? Talking about everything that happened this weekend. We got great fights coming up. We still got 2025 coming up. I don't know. if it's going to be tomorrow or the day after. Blue, we also got to talk as well. We got to do the of the year episode, right? Fight of the year, comeback of the year. You know what I'm saying? Prospect of the year. All types of things, right? Pound for pound. So many different things going on for the year, and also obviously we can jump into what we're looking for mostly in 2025. A lot of great things are happening.
We got to get into this Usyk Fury situation. What's next for Fury?
What's next for Fury? What's next for Usyk?
Well, Usyk look like it's the Daniel Dubois situation.
It definitely looks like that.
But he got to get past Joseph Parker. That made the Joseph Parker fight even more interesting.
100%. We're gonna talk about. Trust me, exactly. Everybody's talking about his Daniel Dubois fight. He has to get past Joseph Parker. Is he distracted? Can he focus on multiple things at one time? Right. We could talk about Moses Atuma. Right. About him. They're talking about fast tracking him. Is he ready for the fast track? I mean, the heavyweight division isn't really that crazy of a division to where it can't happen, but are they risking kind of, having him shoot his load pause before he gets an opportunity? Does he need some more development? Obviously, we have other heavyweights in the division as well that are shaking it up. Serhii Bohachuk made a statement, in my opinion, running through Ishmael Davis, who looked good in that first round, but at the same time, Bohachuk just showing that there's levels to the game. What's his next fight's going to be? I want to get Charles Conwell involved in that 154 conversation at this high level as well. So many different things to talk about. You know what I mean? Obviously, I want to talk about the Devon and the TO situation as well. It's real interesting to me the way the game is playing that out. I think that's real interesting.
Steve Nelson and
Steve Nelson, 100%. The shot selector. The shot selector.
Another thing, Stanionis and Mario Barrios, both their teams said that they ain't speak to Boots Ennis. Interesting
enough. We need to see what that's all about as well.
Another thing is Stanionis said he was willing to fill in for Virgil Ortiz for February 22nd. Kawhi Elliott, what's up, family?
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, we got a lot of boxing to talk about. Boxing is alive and well, man. Alive and well. And it looks like 2025 is going to be even crazier year. Turkey Al-Sheikh seems juiced to the gills to give us a lot of crazy stuff next year. When you think about what the beginning of the year is going to be looking like you said, with Steve Nelson and Diego Pacheco, Edgar Berlanga supposedly making an announcement soon about who he's going to be fighting.
Hope it's Caleb Plant.
Huh?
I hope it's Caleb Plant.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be it might be Scully. It might be Skull.
Oh yeah.
It might be for a belt. He might be trying to get a belt. Especially since Jaime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jaime
so I mean, there's so many different things to talk about, man. So many things to talk about, obviously. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to talk about those things. I'm interested in what MVP might have planned for next year. You know what I mean? What's Netflix going to look like? Is Netflix going to play a role in boxing next year? Is Netflix going to open the doors and do anything for boxing next year? I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And I want to close with this. Right? I want to say this. Let's say Tank Davis is capping and trolling.
Right.
So you mean to tell me you got a 30-year-old grown man with 3 children that's throwing a tantrum?
Yep.
But the arena sold out? Come on, man. Come on. The arena sold out, people. But wait. Jay Lynch said tickets still on sale. How could tickets be on sale? They said it sold out.
I guess it meant like they were like on the vision board. It's already sold out. You know what I mean? If you speak it and claim it, you know what I'm saying?
I see what
it is. And then you claim it. You know what I'm saying?
Speak it into existence.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Okay. I get it.
It's all about positivity. You know what I mean? All about positivity and energy and quantum physics and the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You read those books, The Secret. You know what I mean? They're tapping into that other space, that other algorithm, that frequency level.
Right. D-Boy Dad, what's up, family? It's just like Deontay Wilder, speak and believe and receive it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Speak and see and receive it. Exactly.
Okay. Because I was confused. I don't know how tickets could still be on sale when they said it was sold out.
Oh, man.
That's what they said. It was sold out. So I don't know how.
It was metaphorically speaking. It was metaphorically speaking.
Look, Exit the Red said Ticketmaster shows it's only 50% sold out.
Almost there.
Yeah. It's a glass half full, huh?
It's gonna sell out now for sure. Now that Tank is saying there ain't no fight, so it's definitely gonna sell.
Right. That's gonna help it.
That's gonna help it get to the 100% right there. That's what it needed.
Got to start making this make sense. King Brian, what's up? And the thing is that gets me, Chuck PCville Boston, what's up? The thing that gets me the most is that Kenny prophesized this, or he's just, man, didn't Kenny said he could see this coming, huh?
100%, 100%. He said if it came, he was gonna have to support him, bro.
Yeah, he said if he decide not to fight March 1st, well, why would you? What made you say that?
Yeah.
Imagine my wife saying, "Hey, listen, after what I tell you, if you decide to get a divorce, wait a minute." Wait a minute now.
Yeah, what are we doing here? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute now.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Boxing is alive and doing well, though, man. Boxing is doing great.
Professor name? What was his name?
Who?
The famous guy that predicted everything. Nostradamus.
Yeah.
That's Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny Ellis, the very own Nostradamus.
Did it from Puerto Rico too.
Yeah, he
didn't even see the presser.
He was in his brain like they mistreating that man. I could see him deciding not to even fight.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Kenny knew that. I think I hear you, Chuck PCville boxing. I think Kenny knew that there was a contingency to this fight coming through, and if it didn't come through, that Tank was ready to go in a different direction.
Right. Kenny knew that Tank was not happy with the way things is going, and that there was a possibility that Tank said, "You know what? Just scrap it. Just scrap it. I'm done. Scrap it. I'm out." Kenny knew that. That's why he said what he said. That's why he said if he decides, meaning that he was on the fence, if he decides that he don't want to fight March 1st, then I just stand by him.
Right.
He told you without telling you what it is.
Yeah, there was some understanding. There was some conversation. There was some, you know what I mean, approach to this fight getting put together that he was aware of.
Right. Kenny knew, he understood, hey, listen, bro ain't happy about what's going on with these how he's being treated. And he like, yo, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I want to go through with this. And he just said it publicly.
100%, bro.
And now today, what happened? He comes out and he goes, blank and blank fight is canceled. Why? Must be the venue, huh? Or it's more like, I'm not getting what I want. I'm not receiving what I want. I'm done. How about that? That seems more likely.
Diabolical.
That seems more likely of what, hey, bro, you ain't holding up your end of the bargain. And I'm done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Period. But anyway, let's get on out of here, Clay, man.
No doubt, no doubt. If you guys ain't subscribed to the channel, show some love. Let's get me to 2,000, man. Let's see what happens, man. Let's get to 2,000, man.
Let's get him to 2K.
Working on getting there, man. But see y'all in the morning, 10:30. See you tomorrow afternoon. You'll let me know, Blue. You know what I mean?
Yep, for sure. And you know, I meant to tell you too. I started playing the boxing game again. They made changes. It got a lot better.
That game is official, man.
When I first started playing, I'm like, nah, I can't.
No, they made like 2 upgrades since you in the beginning.
Yeah,
they made 2 upgrades.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting better too. And you know what else? The game is not going to be like sequels. It's not going to be they're going to do it like Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Where they're just going to add fighters to it, adding to it. It's going to be the game is going to be, you know what I mean? They're going to add to it. It's never going to be like buy a new game or, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or Undisputed 2 or nothing like that. Not for a while. Undisputed's official, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, all right, there's more control.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's more control of the fighters. You know what I'm saying? You can put combinations together better.
Right.
You know what I mean? The whole game itself has blossomed. You know what I mean? Like, because earlier when I first started playing, all you had to do was go to the body and it's over.
Right. You drain them all their energy, and there was a lot of crazy power hooks that you could do.
Yeah,
Like
just
it just got
one
crazy.
punch and knock you out. Like I'm like, bro, what's going on? I couldn't do that, but now the defense is better. The more you can control them better.
Move
I've been playing
around.
with my son. Me and my son been playing, and my wife like the other night we was playing to 3:30 in the morning.
Listen, it can go. It
Yeah.
can go.
3:30 in the morning we was up playing. I'm like, he just tapped in me right now. He like, what time? Right now, he like, what time you getting off?
That game is good, bro. I've done it, bro. I sat there and played for a long time,
Yeah.
and once you get into it, it gets better and better and better. I'm about ready for you, Showbiz.
Prince,
I'm gonna let
Prince
you know right now.
I didn't time you out, brother. What are you talking about? I didn't time you out at all.
Yeah, more narratives.
I didn't pull you. Yeah, Clay, did you see me time him out?
Nah, I ain't even see him. Nobody time him out.
And you wasn't cooking me. I didn't time you out. No, I don't know if somebody else timed you out. I didn't time you out. I didn't even see you get timed out. No, I've been playing with in heavyweight. I use Riddick Bowe.
Use Riddick. I like Riddick Bowe too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dude. So I've been using Riddick Bowe. I used Larry Holmes. He's my all-time favorite heavyweight.
Right.
Boy,
Right.
he fast. He fast, boy.
That jab is diabolical. Them combos come together.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been using Riddick Bowe and I haven't mastered. I tried to use Deontay Wilder, but I haven't mastered the distance with him yet. So I can't like go to the body because his arms are so long. So I keep missing. So I gotta like when I'm playing my son, I gotta play the computer and try to get used to it before.
Yeah. Like right now, I just play like the computer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't got nobody to play.
Right.
But I'm rocking out with I usually have Terrence going at it with Sugar Ray, or I might do Sugar Ray Robinson, or I like Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm down there. You know what I'm saying? At those weight classes. I tried to play with Canelo the other day. I'm not really into what Canelo doing, really. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He's slow. And my son challenged me the other day. He said, yo, pick Carissa Shields. I said, why you so hard? He was steadfast. Pick Carissa Shields. Why? And then he said, I'm taking Katie Taylor. I said, man, do you know it's a major size difference? Nah, I'm knocking you out. Man, first round. First punch I landed, I knocked him out.
Just done him dirty.
Just done him dirty. Right out the gate. First overhand counter. I counted him. Boop. Put to sleep. But let's get out of here, Clay, man. So we appreciate y'all coming through, people. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. We gone. Peace.